Alright folks, now I'm going to show you off a really cool feature that's just not available in most of the tools out there. Now for this I'm going to start with a little bit of a story. We're going to move away from the SERPScape app and say, for example, that you're a regular e-commerce site and you sell toys. In fact, you sell swing sets. I want you to look at this page. Who are your competitors? Swingsets.com, clearly a competitor. That's a domain about swing sets. But Walmart and Toys R Us are competitors, and so is Wayfair and Home Depot, but the majority of the products that they sell have nothing to do with swing sets. If I wanted to do a competitive analysis on the keywords that Walmart ranks for, I wouldn't get anything related to swing sets. Maybe the 500,000th keyword that they rank for is swing set related. But what if I could get the data on the page in particular? Well, that's where SERPScape comes into play. We can just copy the URL, and instead of having to get the whole domain's data as a competitor, we can get the URL. Now remember, you can get at the search results two ways. You can go to search, or you can use the sidebar. So I'm going to just copy and paste that URL in full right here. I'm going to choose the URL method and hit go. Seconds later, we have a report for this entire URL, which is great because it means that instead of having to siphon through hundreds, if not thousands, of unrelated keywords on domains that carry lots of products, we can get right to the page that matters. And I'm going to show you something really cool in a bit if you hold on to one of the later tutorials when we go through some regular expressions. But at least right now, you can see why this is immediately more valuable. Now this does look just like the subdomains and domains pages. We've got the number of keywords this page ranks for, its estimated value, its estimated visitors. Now you'll notice the unique pages is 0. That's because we're only looking at one page at a time right now. The average keyword searches is $2.62 and CPC is $2. All of this data is the same. You get the same information on a page-by-page basis as you would with a subdomain or a domain, when most of the tools out there limit you just to the domain in most cases. You'll see we get tons of great data, and once again you can use the bulk export to get all of the 100,000 rows of data. Now you'll notice that we don't have a top pages section here. That's because we're looking at an individual page. If you're familiar with the subdomain and the domains queries, you would have seen top pages. But we still get competitors, and you'll see that Toys R Us as a whole is their biggest competitor. That's a great piece of information to know, that ToysRUs.com is one of the top swing sets providing sites when you're looking at just the swing set page. But you'll also know that Target gets a huge amount of the value of these searches. So even though Toys R Us has a lot of traffic, their actual CPC value is nearly the same as Target's. And we can look at the competitors now: Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, Overstock, Sears, all the domains you would expect to see. But unlike previous reports, we can look at the page on an individual URL by URL basis. Alright, so I'm going to run a wrap it up tutorial right after this to show you how to tie this kind of stuff together, but I hope that you can already start to see where we can provide you data that you just can't get in other tools.